Yes? What did you need? Hey, so... I can't wait to see the courtyard again. Yes? What did you need?
Mm-hmm. Sure. You can trust me to carry your gear. I'm pretty handy in a fight, even if I do say so myself. I like talking about myself. I love archery. I once shot a man's hat off at 60 paces. If he hadn't ducked, I would have got his head. I can talk without moving my lips. I like the simple things in life. Sitting in a warm bar, the company. When I am alone traveling the land, I often talk and sing to myself. I am good company. I like Skyrim very much, to oblivion with those who don't. Some people say I talk too much. Maybe it is true, but when we are up to something sneaky, I will always shut my mouth. I have no knack for magic, I'm afraid. I'm not scared of ghosts, but the Walking Dead chill my blood. If you need anything else, just ask. You want to talk? Okay, let us get back to it. Something on your mind? I am all ears. One-handed weapons suit me very much. They leave a hand free to perform rude gestures. Let us go.
Yes? What did you need? I can't wait to see the courtyard again. I've been meaning to ask, why did you join the Dawnguard? Oh, that's... I had no idea. That's terrible. If this is a touchy subject, then I won't bring it up. Let's, let's just keep going.
Need something? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I've been trying to find the right moment, but... Here, I got this for you.
Oh, steady, old girl.
Hey, I came across these research notes on something called artificial consciousness at that merchant store earlier. It's oddly fascinating. When you have a moment, could you give it a read and share your thoughts? I'd love to know what you make of it. Ready when you are. Yes? What did you need?
We need coin, Ramir, and you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
Hey, So far, I think. Thanks. That's very kind of you. Though, there is something else. Just wanted to say how grateful I am for all that you've done for me. No one's ever been so genuine with me, at least in a while. I was lonely most of my childhood. My mother, at least for a time, was the only friend I really had. And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. This is getting a little awkward. I think I have a sudden urge to feed on gods. I am a terrible liar. Stop it. You're not helping. Don't blame me if I sneak a little nibble on you. Nothing escapes your attention, huh? Well, here goes. I've really come to care about you. I just wanted you to know that. Yes, I appreciate you. And that's all I'm going to say for now. You do? I'm glad to hear that. Let's get going then.
I am here for you. Many lives were lost here. I wonder if we will ever know what really happened. I'm trying to imagine this place in happier times. I guess most of what I'm thinking it is quite cold. I'm thinking this snow is... No, nothing at the moment.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor
What can I do for you? Go ahead, ask away. Good idea. You should take a break
This is
too.
why people
You
have a problem
deserve
with
it.
your college, Nelagar.
Barkeep, I'd like a wench.
You expect me to believe that?
I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
What is on your mind? At least the inn is still standing. Glad to see town planning has its priorities in order.
Don't speak of this.
Goodbye for now.
Yes? What did you... Sure thing. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? I don't think you have some of that wine. Likewise. Yeah. I wonder where my mother... That would be the last place... Well, and that portal, or maybe we'll find the portal somewhere there. Gravity. It's but I think it is when more... It really... We could truly ascend into some... So, what do you want to talk about now? Wow. Looks like you're in a philosophical mood tonight. In terms of what I think, everyone is born as a blank slate. An infant, for example, doesn't know their right hand from their left. You can't hold them accountable for anything, because they can't grasp the concept of what is good and what is evil. However, when you get to a certain age, you start learning these things. That's when people can start erring towards the more good part of the spectrum, or quite the opposite. However, once you're on a certain end of this spectrum, it doesn't mean that you'll stay this way for the rest of your life. Some people rise as heroes and die as villains. Others, they work to overcome their evil with great effort. It's nice spending time like this, just having drink. Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
At least make it interesting.
Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? What did you need?
Who's there? Ugh, enough mucking about. Let's do this. I'm not someone to be trifled with.
This one.
Oh,
Hold on. Hear something?
yes? What did you need? What did you need?
You have my back, and I'll have yours.
Yeah. What did you need?
Who's there? Close quarters it is then.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead to the castle's great hall. It looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go. Ahem. My fellow traveling companion, doesn't this courtyard look nice? It's serene in a certain way, and uniquely beautiful, like a certain... maybe. Well, actually, yeah, the garden actually didn't age well. No, I wasn't talking about you. Well, I was. Well, it's entirely possible. Now, enough of that. We got a job to do. Well done, Serana. Nice. You really are as eloquent as an ice wraith. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Did you even see them coming? Never mind. I'm not someone to be trifled with.
At least make it interesting. Hold on. Did you hear something?
A grave mistake. Not very impressive.
That's how it's done.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Who's there? I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Done and done. Turns out my mother was Oh, it's on. Done and All right, let's do this.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Teamwork right there.
Weapons up. I sense it.
There you are.
Oh no.
Let's do this.
This was too easy.
There you are.
Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything.
Who's there?
Not very impressive. Stay close to me. We'll take them on together. Yeah! Let's show them we're more. Night. Who's there? Not someone to be trifled with. Who's there? We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
team play.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. You found her journal. Let me take a look. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the Soul Cairn. The Soul Cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the Soul Cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel, and I'll do the rest. Then, the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible, before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She...
Are you alright? That looked painful.
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't not your first choice, I'd guess. Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you, and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. That might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that, whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes, things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Nice getup. At least you won't be dragging behind.
The smell here. I frankly thought it wouldn't smell like anything. But looks like we'll be dealing with the smell of rot while we're here. Lovely. If she really is here, I wonder how my mother managed to deal with it. How do you manage to deal with it then? Me? I smell like nightshade and snowberries. Oh, you know what? You should be talking. I have a heightened sense of smell, you know. If you think you smell like blossoms after frolicking in a fetid cave, you are sorely mistaken. But, hey, you're actually not too bad. For a well-groomed bear. Porker face. Well, that is just not true anymore. We're being awfully carefree, aren't we? I mean, for being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guaranteed return. It's nice, really, to just have fun. Have someone who can help me forget about all the prophecies, Elder Scrolls, betrayals, and this awful God's cursed reek. About all of this, even for a brief moment. I'm starting to like you, okay? You're growing on me. And what I said is true, though I definitely wouldn't want to end up here for all eternity. We got a job to do. Let's find my mother, and find a way out of here.
Hope you're ready to lose. Just got the short end of the stick.
Mother? Mother!
Maker, it can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Who's there?
Come at me.
Let's kill those keeper things. I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Well, you know what I mean. Ready if you are.
At least make it interesting. I'm always up for a party.
Not very impressive. The sooner we get out of this...
Weapons up. I sent...
Ah, close quarters it is then. I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Packing on layers of metal makes for a sturdier target, I'd think.
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified. Ah, the smell here. I frankly thought it wouldn't smell like anything. But, looks like... How do you manage to deal with... Me? Oh, you know what? I have a... If you think... But, for a well-groomed bear... Horker face... We're being awfully carefree. Aren't we? I mean... being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guaranteed return. It's nice, really, to just have fun, have someone who can help me forget about all the prophecies, Elder Scrolls, betrayals, and this awful God's Curse reek. About all of this, even for a brief moment. I'm starting to like you, okay? You're growing on me. And what I said is true, though I definitely wouldn't want to end up here for all eternity. We got a job to do. Let's find my mother and find a way out of here. I love your style. You're looking good today.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
How can you even move around?
Take what you
in
need,
that
my
mess?
friend.
It looks awful
Within
to
reason,
even put
of
on.
course. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Let's move faster. The sun is...
Whatever you need.
It's not great
Looking
for my
to protect
skin,
yourself
if you know what I
or
mean.
deal some damage? Until next time.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place.
You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly. Oh, it's on.
Where'd you come from?
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. All right with me. Mother? Mother!
Maker, it can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one whom Serana has sacrificed You think The scrolls are merely a... The second scroll like my tradition, we call such Now you're beginning to see in his eyes, and how exactly do you plan? If you believe that, you can whether or you're here because we're abomination. Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes. Fortunately, you're in a position. You need to locate at their base. Destroy the Keepers that are... One more... The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
This isn't your day. Well, you asked for it. Back to dust. Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean. I never pull my punches.
Do you honestly think you stand a chance?
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Back to dust.
Too slow. Feels good. Kind of soothing, actually. Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. Hope you're ready to lose. asked for it. Good night. Who's there? Ugh, enough mucking about. Let's do this. Nyah! Ugh. Fighting a daughter of Cold Harbor. Well, you've made a big mistake. Nyah! Oof. Nyah! Oof. Huh. You just got the short end of the stick. Weapons up. I sense something. There they are. You're digging your own thing. Nyah! This was too easy. Enough out of you. You asked for it. We've got this one. What have you got? Tough day for you. Tough day for you. Weapons up. I sense something. Sneaking past me? A grave mistake. Ashes to ashes. Who's there? Give him hell! Ashes to ashes.
I think so. Tweaked my shoulder a bit in that last one, but I'll be fine.
Hold on. Did you hear something? I've got you in my sights. This was too easy.
Are you alright? You don't look so good.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. Relieved, I think. All those things had been building up for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her. Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually, I started believing them. The moment we gave ourselves to Molag Bal, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power and pulling in different directions. Then he found that prophecy, and that was it. I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. I know that in my head, but sorry. Anyway, we should keep moving. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Do you need something?
By the Divines, I just realized I've been casting the usual Drain Life and Ice Spike spells so much. You must think my exceptionalism in Magicka is, well, laughable. Well, I'll prove that I did learn more than 3 spells in the last 1,000 years. The essentials like Candlelight, Oak Flesh, some conjuration spells like Flame Atronach, and even some healing spells. If I haven't been casting them now, I'll cast them more.
Oh? What is it?
That sounds weird. What are you getting at? Well, that sounds better. I mean, it is a valid concern, really. Fortunately for you, I happen to know an incantation for this. Here, give me your journal. Every time you open it up to look at some quests, you should also now see Serana tracking marker. Move your finger over that, and there you have it. Your very own marker which shows wherever I am at any given point in time. I do trust, though, you will only use this for adventuring purposes.
I prefer to have some privacy whenever I can, okay? Weapons up. I sense something. Enough of that. Let's do this. Just got the short end of the stick. Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. Sorry, I'm not that easy to get rid of. If you want to run ahead, I won't stop you, but I'll be following. If you find any juniper berries, save some for me. I've always wanted to try them. All right, let's do this. That's how it's done. Hold on. Did you hear something? Ah, close quarters it is then. What have you got? Ah!
there? Oh, you're dead.
Hold on. Did you...
Oh, you're dead. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Back to dust.
can't believe... What are you getting at? Hey, I wouldn't be falling behind if you didn't start running off for somewhere without telling me. But, hey, anything that'll help us stay together is a plus in my book. I mean, we should try to stay close, but at times that simply isn't possible, either because of me or you. So, here it is. Here's a spell I learned, which allows the user to teleport an ally right to their side. Which is me, in this case. Now, don't go overusing this, okay? I personally get a little nauseous whenever I teleport.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean. Wait, I hear something. It's Durnevere. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. Wait, I hear something.
It's Durnevere. He's here. Defend yourselves! Where'd you come from? Die! That's not very impressive. Who's there?
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll. Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my volume. Unless the soul. It's possible that you're killing minutes. Now, let's get you
Come
the
on.
Elder Scroll.
She's
and
leading
you can
us
be
to
on
the
your
scroll.
way.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll. I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could
Now
be
that you've
doing this
retrieved
alone.
the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter, don't worry. Your soul essence was trapped in... You simply need to retrieve the gem. There's an offer. Is there anything else? If I return to Tamriel, that increases after what I've put Serana through. Remember, and promise me
I'm
you'll
glad
keep
you're
my
here.
daughter
I don't
safe.
think I could be doing this alone.
She's the only thing of value I have left.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in my I therefore your my I merely wish for before this if I ventured far I will do me this trivial. I don't require an answer, Quinarin.
Come on, let's go home.
Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Good day.
I think now would be a good time to talk. I wasn't sure we'd make it out